We're back, another pickups video. Have a few pickups that I've acquired over the last couple months or so, and one pickup from Miami. If you saw my last video, I did a vlog of the Miami Design District. This was actually my first time going there. If you're not aware or not familiar, it's an area in Miami where they have all the luxury and designer stores. I hit pretty much every single store except for Dior and Celine, neither of which were open at that time, unfortunately. When those open back up, I'll probably take another trip down there to check out those stores. But yeah, if you haven't seen that already, definitely check that out. But let's go ahead and get into the pickups. All right, so pickup number one, we have the Margiela Replica. Both shoes that I'll be showing you today are Margiela Replicas. This is the first colorway, and sort of like a tan brownish color blocking, and then you have like a cream sort of tan lace. Beautiful colorway. Really been loving this silhouette. Obviously very reminiscent of the Samba and the Gazelles that I've also been wearing. Just a really low, slim profile shoe. I'll have some on foot clips for you guys as well. One thing I would say about these, if you've never tried them on, they do fit very slim in the width. So if you're someone with wide feet, you might just want to look for a different option. There's plenty of other minimal sneaker options for you out there, but for those of you with regular width or narrow feet, these will work just fine for you. I ended up going true to size. They are snug, so if you're someone with a wider foot and you still like to try these out, I'd probably recommend going up half a size from what your regular true to size is. Colorway number two, we have a very clean white and gray colorway. I mean, this is just a shoe that can literally go with any outfit. Again, same details as normal. One stitch in the back. Then you have some gray color blocking on top of the white. Really quality sneaker. Again, these are pretty pricey. Obviously more expensive than your typical Adidas Gazelle or Samba. If this price point is a little out of your budget, those look just as good on feet as these do. In terms of styling, one of the best looking minimal sneakers out there in my opinion right now. There's other brands that make Gap sneakers, and then obviously the vintage route as well. I think there's a lot more stock in other countries than the US. So if you're outside of the US, let's say Europe or the UK, you'll probably already have seen these at local thrift stores and whatnot. So those are always an option as well. The comfort isn't mind-blowing. It's not gonna be as comfortable as like a running sneaker or shoe with modern technology as far as cushioning goes. But even if I'm wearing them out all day when I'm walking around, I've had no issues as far as the comfort goes. All right, so we have two flannels. They're both from a brand called Rails. This is the Lennox shirt. Rails has like a ton, maybe like 20-30 different color variations for this particular shirt. I'm usually pretty picky when it comes to flannels, so these are really basic. This one is basically just navy, like a dark navy and a grayish kind of sage color with brown buttons. It's not too loud, not too in your face, and certain check patterns with plaids I really don't like. So with these, it's kind of just like an individual basis. I don't like every single one from them, but the ones that I do like, I like a lot. And the second one, again, it's similar to the first one. This one is green and dark navy as well. So the navy on these is really dark. It almost can come across as black a little bit. So I'm not sure how this will come up on the video, if you'll be able to accurately tell the colors on these. But yeah, been loving this shirt. Kind of a more tailored fitted kind of cut. So if you were looking for something more relaxed or slouchy, I would definitely recommend sizing up. I just stuck true to size on both of these in a size large, and I ended up getting both of these on sale. So I'd say they're pretty pricey, but the quality is good. So if you can find them on sale at all, I would highly recommend picking one up, especially if you can get it at a discounted price. I know my local Nordstrom carries the brand Rails, so you can also potentially go into your local mall, try this on for yourself, and see if it works for you. Just ended up getting this package in the mail. A really simple bomber jacket by Uniqlo, all black, sort of a nylon material. I did actually pick this up on sale for $30. This one was actually in the women's section. I had been looking for a bomber for quite some time. I didn't want like a really big oversized one like the Prada or a Ralph one or something like that. I wanted a more regular fit, but not quite as long as a lot of the bombers that I've been seeing. So I was looking for something a little bit more cropped or that hit right at the waist. So I took a chance on this piece from the women's section, and the extra large ended up fitting perfect. The extra large ended up fitting exactly how I wanted it to. So for the price, no complaints on quality whatsoever. Everyone knows Uniqlo does good with basics anyway, and I'm super happy with this pickup. I did have a few other bombers on my list, but all of them were like $1,000 plus. So this will definitely hold me over until I upgrade in the future. The other two pickups I have for you guys today are both jackets. The first one is from a brand called Uniform Bridge. It is a collared Letterman jacket. So you see it has a pointed collar, kind of like a Coach's or a Blue Son jacket. Really nice. This is made out of a wool material. Very minimal jacket, which is exactly what I was looking for. You have a couple of white details at the pockets, the buttons, and then on the ribbed cuffs as well. But other than that, completely plain Letterman style jacket. I've been looking for quite some time to either pick up a Celine or a Saint Laurent Letterman style jacket. There's a really expensive one that I've had on my wish list for quite some time. Just been waiting for the opportunity to try some of those jackets on in person. If I'm gonna be spending that much money, definitely something I wanna try on in person first and make sure it fits perfect before making that purchase. So yeah, I'm not giving up on owning a Celine or a Saint Laurent teddy, but between now and then, this is sort of like, this is my cheaper alternative until I get the opportunity to find one of those jackets in store. So these jackets obviously cost more than what people pay for rent in a month, which is absurd, but yeah, grail items for sure. All right, lastly, we have my pickup that I copped from the Miami Design District. They actually have a Acne store now. So the Acne store there has only been open for about 2 weeks, is what the sales assistants were telling me. I've been looking for a plain cropped wool jacket like this for months, if not a year. I had a few on my list, including one from Bottega. So when I went to the Bottega store at the Design District, they did not have the jacket that I was looking for, unfortunately. But at the Acne store, they had this beautiful piece right here. So I actually think I like this one slightly better than the Bottega one. This really weird OCD where I don't like contrasting hardware on jackets and garments, but this one is perfect. The zipper is actually black, so it just kind of blends in with the jacket when you wear this, versus the Bottega one, which I'll put on screen so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. It has really shiny silver hardware for the zipper. Still a beautiful jacket. I just tend to prefer when it doesn't have that, which is why you'll mostly see me picking up jackets and shirts that have a button closure versus a zip closure. Just a really personal preference as far as hardware goes. Really similar fit on both this jacket and the one from Bottega. A wide, boxy, and cropped fit. Love how minimal this jacket's aesthetic is. This is pretty much exactly what I was looking for. This is a double-sided wool jacket. It's very unstructured, which I prefer. Slight drop in the shoulder as well. One thing to note, these jackets do fit pretty large. They're definitely oversized. As far as the width goes. Typically, I'm a true to size Italian 50 in most jackets and shirts. I ended up trying on a size 48 as well as a size 46. The 48 actually looked really good as well, just like a relaxed, slouchy, oversized look. The 46, when I tried it, was like just perfect, like spot on, chef's kiss. So I ended up going 2 sizes down on this particular jacket. So if you're interested in this at all, I would definitely recommend sizing down at least once. Very unstructured, there's no lining whatsoever. It's a double-faced wool jacket, so it's wool on both the outside and the inside. It's very soft. This is not itchy at all, which I love. It does have pockets as well at the bottom. You'll see me struggling because I hadn't taken out the factory stitching out of the pockets when I was trying this on for the on-body clips for you guys. So it does have pockets, they do work. It was just the factory stitching that keeps the garment's shape while it's on the rack in store. All in all, this is a gorgeous piece, probably like a 9.8 out of 10. The only things I would change, I would maybe make the pockets slightly bigger. They're not too small, but they're definitely not large pockets. Other than that, I would make the collar slightly more substantial. It's just a little bit thin because there's no lining and no structure in the jacket. As you'll see on the on-body clips, the collar looks just fine. So it's not a knock to the jacket at all, just a personal preference thing. So as far as price point, it's a very expensive jacket. Something that I would recommend you guys waiting to see if it hits sales. I think certain sizes will definitely make it to sale in this particular jacket, but it will probably go quick. By no means a cheap jacket, but the other option that I had on my list was the Bottega jacket, and that jacket was more than double the price of this one. So a win in my book. I actually like the way this one looks slightly better, and it's less than half the price. So those are the pickups that I have for you guys today. Didn't want to make this video too long, but of course, as always, more content to come. If you enjoyed this video and you made it this far, please consider subscribing, and to support the channel, leave me a like down below. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Peace.